Let me begin by saying this. For those drug dealers who think that they can come to the east end of Long Island this summer and peddle their poison, I have a message for them that law enforcement is going to be waiting for them. Today's announcement of a breakup of a major heroin distribution ring in the East End is just the opening salvo. We're not going to go away. Our East End Drug Task Force will bring all the resources that we have in order to protect our communities and our children from these dangerous predators who are peddling heroin. This was a 9-month investigation, including a wiretap investigation of heroin trafficking on the east end of Long Island. And during the course of the investigation, we developed information that identified New York City heroin suppliers, specifically a major New York City heroin supplier by the name of Juan Pabon, who is this gentleman right here. He is from Ridgewood, Queens, and he is currently on parole for the sale of drugs. It turns out that Pabon was peddling heroin to Terrence Dozier, who is from Calverton. Dozier and Terrence Smith of Greenport, in turn, were distributing the heroin, which they denominated as Hell on Earth, to other dealers in the East End. Dozier and Smith sold heroin to Catherine Sharippa, who's on the board, and Michael Maffetone of Mattatuck, who then would supply the heroin that they purchased from Dozier and Smith to users in Riverside, Flanders, and Southhold under the name True Religion. That was the name that they denominated on their packets. One Badgett is from Quorum. He was also a major distributor of heroin and cocaine on the East End, and he is a stark reminder of the tremendous profit that can be made from the sale of any type of drugs. He was selling not only heroin, but cocaine as well. We also found 30 or more bags of heroin, $19,310 in cash lying on the floor of his bedroom, $16,000 in cash tucked underneath a nightstand just a few feet away from the $19,000 that was just all over the floor, $20,000 in a pocket in a pair of pants hanging in his closet in the master bedroom, another $3,000 all over the floor in other parts of the house, and almost $4,000 in the attic of his house hidden under some insulation. We also have obtained about $90,000 in a safe deposit box, which belonged to Badgett as well. Javon Coffey, this gentleman right here of Calverton, was another heroin distributor on the East End. Specifically, he was selling in Riverhead, Flanders, and Calverton as well. He named his product Quicksand, top of the line, black ice, and extra strength President. We recovered during the execution of a search warrant from his house cash, packaging materials, and also heroin. But this is what's seized just in one location alone, in Flanders. In Flanders. It is the largest heroin bust that we have ever made on the East End.